You would expect number 2 to get the football. Doesn't mean you can stop him. Henry breaking free, heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Man-to-man on the outside.
Stave, look left, right, fires middle. Touchdown, late signal. But Alex Erickson, the top receiver from a year ago, went down low to get it.
And we hit
Drake is to the right of Coker. Jake has plenty of time, fires short, complete, caught, touchdown, Foster. Henry, a burst up the middle, Derrick Henry, his second touchdown tonight.
Time you figure it out, it's Derrick Henry running downhill right at you as a linebacker.
And they're running quickly. In the pistol on 1st and goal. Henry again, looking for the hat trick, and he gets it. Bama up by 3 scores. Established himself. Yeah. Drake spins free. Kenyon Drake has room. It's a buck on the edge and tight ropes for a touchdown. So 1st and goal. Stave across the middle, caught for a touchdown.
See, that's what you figure out if you're Paul Chryst. You're not going to come back and win this game, but you like to see your team keep fighting.
3 in the backfield. Henry. That's easy. Pure muscle, and Alabama strikes first. No doubt. Coker. End zone. Ridley. Jump ball. Incomplete. Edmondson was battling him and made the play.
You know, for a guy that...
Mark Barger backed up to his end line here. Gets it away quickly. Jones is driven back. It's a nice punt, but he's got room. Cyrus Jones with a crease to the sideline. Still running. Touchdown, Alabama. At midfield. They begin to feed Henry now. Nope. Lane Kiffin still wants a play-action shot. Down the field. Ridley running free. Got a touchdown!
Line with some of the issues they had at quarterback early in the year. 2 new offensive guards on the left and right. He keeps it together.
Henry cuts it back, tries to bounce it, gets past Calhoun, headed for the end zone. Another touchdown for the Tide. The second for the Heisman winner tonight.
Darboh is out to the right, single coverage with Hargraves. They will go to the left. Greg Johnson, touchdown. Snap to Taylor. Taylor hands off to Callaway, and Callaway tosses it to the quarterback, Harris. Tinkers to Evers to Chance. Forearm to the back of the head.
I'm really surprised that wasn't called, and I understand why Harbaugh's mad. That's not necessary.
4-man rush. Rudock going deep. Chesson is by himself. Somebody blew a coverage in the Florida secondary. Marcus May and 15.
Right now, Florida could use 12. The way this drive is going.
Yeah. Slant pass, almost picked, but it's a touchdown to Grant Perry. That was so close to a pick six. Marcus May read it beautifully, and it went right past it.
Big House, one of the best venues in college football.
3rd down, Rudock, wide open. Drake Johnson, touchdown.
I love the heel flick.
So Terry Godwin lined up in the Wildcat here. Looks to throw. Downfield's got a man wide open, and a Georgia touchdown to Malcolm Mitchell.
Seconds to go, still plenty of time.
Penn State tries to bring pressure. Nice protection. Touchdown, Georgia. Godwin.
He's talking about tackling there.
Sony Michel fights to the goal line, and a touchdown, Georgia. Lions offense. Will Georgia bring the heat? They drop the coverage. McSorley throws to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Geno Lewis with the catch. Hackenberg went down on a run scramble and got landed on. Into the end zone. What a catch. Deshaun Hamilton, touchdown.
Gonna keep it and waltz into the end zone. Happy New Year, Tennessee. Off to Kamara, getting to the edge. Room service, touchdown. Made it look easy.
Surprisingly, he's a Miami native.
Been in Chicago a while. Hurd, touchdown. Putting the heat. And the hotline bling. Good impression on the College Football Playoff Committee as Dobbs fumbles the snap and makes lemonade out of lemons. Did he get in? Touchdown, Vols. Wow, what an effort. And Kelly with the touchdown.
And Michigan State's doing the same thing. Iowa's done that for a while.
I really think that David Shaw is one of the underrated coaches in the entire country. That pass picked off at the goal line by Evan Berry, who has designs on 6. 2016 is going to be a good one for the Vols if it keeps rolling like this.
Clement bangs through. Did he get there?
After further review, it's a touchdown.
Is the single setback behind Bart Houston. On 3rd and 4. Again, clean pocket.
Intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And if the offense can't score, maybe the defense can. And that's how LSU will score their first touchdown. LSU going fast here, trying to catch Wisconsin. It's Fournette. And touchdown. Wow, things change quickly. Trayvon.
On 1st and 15.
Harris gets out of that trouble and puts himself in some more. Picked off by Dakota Dixon.
Nebraska. 2nd down 7. Here's Kelly. Kelly has a first down run in the sideline. 28-yard touchdown run for the sophomore from Detroit City. Nebraska shows pressure. They rarely bring it on 1st and 2nd down, but they come with Rose-Ivy. Dobbs straight ahead to the 1 and in. Josh Dobbs extends it across the goal line for a 10-yard touchdown run. Fife looking deep down the sideline. Great coverage. What a catch! Brandon Riley, touchdown, Nebraska! Dobbs, 14 seconds left in the half. Dobbs will take it himself. And his second rushing touchdown of the day from 2 yards out this time.
Made it look easy.
Pressure from the edge from Golden. Into the corner of the end zone. Caught! It's Brandon Riley again. Touchdown, Nebraska!
An NFL draft prospects.
Well, this is a big 3rd down for Tennessee. See if they run behind Robertson here. Dobbs to throw, pulls it back, pressured, will escape, and Josh Dobbs is going to score for the 3rd time tonight. Tennessee's linebackers, including Colton Jumper, late to get set. on 1st and goal. Fife keeps it. He's in. Rushing touchdown for the former walk-on. 2 first downs and a touchdown on his 3 third-down carries tonight. On play action. He wants it all. He's got Malone who has steps. He's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. 59-yard strike. It's Dobbs to Malone.
Medical personnel down examining his lower body. He got up clearly bothered with his right leg, right below his buttocks where it connects. Makes you think about a hamstring type of injury, but he really was not comfortable after that run.
4 or 5 tackles broken. Touchdown Gators. Mark Thompson ran through one arm tackle after another.
Up for a little more protection.
Appleby, touchdown to Goolsby. Goolsby's first catch got wiped out. Beathard with a man in his face, tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner, and he takes it to the house, 58 yards. You said it was do or die? That was the Washington that sprung this play.
After that 29-yard run, Spate is going to have plenty of time to set up here and go downfield. Tariq Black waiting. Touchdown for the Super Frosh. Tariq Black scoring. 3rd and 9 now. Spate downfield and intercepted by Duke Dawson. What a cut he makes inside the 10. Pick 6. How do you do? Spate looking that way. Overthrown and picked off again. This is C.J. Henderson. Back-to-back interception return touchdowns for the Gators. 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Michigan.
Peppers in there first to knock the ball loose.
Just reload. Fresh new talent on the field. Look at this. How about a sack, fumble, score? Winovich with the play. Furbush with the touchdown. And Michigan has broken Florida's will late.
Ruling on the field is up.
In the red zone so far this year.
They want the big ones here, though, on the road.
Wow. Escapes to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilers. First down for Purdue. It's Fuller, and look at him in the clear. Now in the end zone. Purdue rolling at the start. 14 first downs.
That's amazing.
13th play of the drive, and Worship is near the end zone. He's in. Gotten some points every single time they've been in the red zone this season. They want 7, and they get it easily to Jackson Anthrop. In the backfield with Blau. Fakes, throws to Worship, easy walk-in touchdown. Seasons, and here he goes for number 32. The Kentucky Wildcats strike first.
Well, you get down close to the goal line, and you go to the guy
with Justin Jackson standing next to him. And here's Jackson straight ahead to the goal line, powers in. Touchdown, Northwestern.
You just don't think that he can run between the tackles. That's the ball out of the backfield. 43 receptions on the year.
40 career rushing touchdowns, and now a 1st and goal. There's number 41. after missing the last couple of drives due to injuries.
I'd go there again. Nice matchup in the corner here.
Instead, Steven will keep it himself. Touchdown, Kentucky.
The defense.
Johnson facing pressure from Gaziano, and he's picked off. Straddling the sideline is Kyle Gayro. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Cover zero, an all-out blitz coming right now.
Johnson on a design quarterback keeper has daylight, and he lowers the shoulder. Touchdown. Bruce Johnson there in motion. Johnson will throw. End zone. Taven Richardson can't make the catch. Marcus McShepard there in coverage. North
into the perimeter. It's physical running down around the goal line. They go to the fullback, Ben Mason. Touchdown, Michigan. Downer in space. Touchdown, South Carolina, from a man who hasn't played since midway through the season. Yard line. Bentley. End zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Brian Edwards. Just like that, this game is turned on its head. Receivers down the field. With protection. Has a man. Caught. Touchdown, Shi Smith. Gamecocks take the lead.
Back. So it is the David Blau show. They send Moore in motion. Back of the end zone. Did he get in? They say yes. Terry Wright. Touchdown, Purdue.
Emphasis, you got to play hard to the whistle. You heard Coach Braun in the locker room.
Locke was looking that way. Now he goes over the middle. Caught for the touchdown. Wide open, Jonathan Johnson. Elements of that in Missouri's offense this year. Demarie Crockett. Well, that's wide open. Jalen Knox on the pass from Drew Lock. 59 yards to the house. Limited experience comes in to protect the backside of Drew Lock. And Lock will throw. Going for his tight end. And he's got it in the end zone. Alberto Kue-Bunam with his second.
Going to settle for a field goal.
They have two in the backfield. Horvath in front of DJ Knox. And it's going to be bootlegging out to the right. And running it in, David Blau. Wow. Throws it right side, and it's caught for the touchdown by Bryson Hopkins. Is this Missouri offense? Well, it was trips left side, but instead Drew Lock fakes everybody, keeps it himself, and runs it right up the middle into the end zone. Quick hands from Hopkins, because that was coming at him in a hurry. And now a little trickeration to Rondale Moore. And he's into the end zone. And we've got a one-score game.
The motion man. Stidham takes a step forward. Now floats one to Whitlow down the sideline. Whitlow cuts it back, middle of the field. Touchdown, Auburn! Jatarvius Whitlow, his longest catch of the season. 66 yards. Whitlow, his second touchdown of the game, the one they call Booby. A receiving touchdown and a rushing touchdown. Getting him on campus, he's a football player too.
Yeah, that type of elite speed really does scare you.
Stidham, quarterback keeper. Stidham reaching for the end zone. 3 drives for Auburn, 3 touchdowns for the Tigers.
Rondell Moore on the fly sweep. Moore, stutter step. And he is in for a touchdown.
He can be a very special player. The young man from Miami played there at Central, sophomore. He's got all the talent to be good.
Stidham all day. Down the seam. Caught by Slayton, and he can take this to Timbuktu. I'm not helping there, buddy. Screen pass to Slayton. Slayton breaks free. First down and more. Slayton runs past the entire Purdue defense. Are you kidding me? Jupiter, which
his sense of direction can sometimes be off.
He leaves you off the beaten path. Unintentionally. Blouse pass batted down. It's intercepted by Big Cat Bryant. Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for Purdue. Schwartz. Got a great block by Cox, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. One of the 300 yards passing for Stidham in the first half. Looking for more. Slayton. He's got it. His third touchdown of the first half. Little misdirection. Ryan Davis into the end zone for a touchdown. He threw risk management your way, Ahmad.
Georgia
third
Tech
down. A draw by Blau, and the fifth-year senior coasting into the end zone.
Great time.
Play action, fade route, Peoples-Jones. He's got it. That's a Michigan touchdown. Quarterback draw. Felipe Franks, first down and more. How about the end zone? How about a Florida touchdown? Turned out to be for Dan Mullen, as he got a look at Michigan and then got to the perimeter. Finds Perine for a walk-in touchdown. A pitch to Jordan Scarlett and a walk-in touchdown. Michigan defense, third down and long. And Perine gets into the secondary on 3rd and 20 and gets into the end zone. Jay Patterson tipped ball at the line, and it's intercepted. Gardner Johnson to the house.
Hubbard's not empty. Downfield wide open. Easily. Room service. Touchdown. Second and 12. Stanley caught. Touchdown, Smith-Marset. Leaves a man up.
This is an area where we see a lot of quarterback run game. We see Colin Hill could get this football, but a lot of times Nick Fitzgerald calls his own number.
Fitzgerald out of the shotgun. Hill to his right. Hill on the toss. Great move. Oh, he hit him with the sauce. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Fitzgerald keeps it. Still on his feet. Nick Fitzgerald got to the corner. Cuts it up. Touchdown. Happy New Year, Mississippi State. Stanley fires complete. No signal yet. Now touchdown. Nick Easley with his second.
Kind of motor.
And now from the end zone, the punt with Lynn Bowden near the midfield line. Backs up a little bit. He's got some room to return this one. And very dangerous in the open field. What a move. Bowden trying to get to that corner. He does. To the 10. Touchdown. Saved the touchdown. We'll see if that matters. McSorley and Penn State going to try to punch it in. And McSorley throwing it over the top. Touchdown. Nick Bowers. On 3rd and a yard near the goal line. Wilson hands it off. Snell to the left side. Benny Snell. Touchdown. Kentucky rushing record. The fans want him to get it. Here he goes. Benny Snell straight ahead. He's got the record and the touchdown. Number 9. Slade in motion. The fake. McSorley. Touchdown. He's just not going to go quietly. Nope. He's got something going on with his foot.
And you're seeing it.
Not just playing, but gutting it out. McSorley, all kinds of time. And he finds his young tight end again. Fighting for the pylon. Touchdown.
Vaughn again, leaping into the end zone for the touchdown. And Vanderbilt strikes first in West Lafayette. That's Moore in motion out of the backfield. Sindelar over the middle, threads the needle to Hopkins for the touchdown.
600 pounds.
First down and goal. Sindelar, play action to the end zone. Caught. Payne Durham, his first touchdown. First down. Sindelar rolling, looking deep. And it's caught! Sparks, touchdown!
He missed.
Back to work. Fakes the screen to Moore, throws to Hopkins. Bryson Hopkins at the goal line and in for his second touchdown.
That was all Sindelar. Excellent job. Going to gain some yardage, and if he misses the tackle, it's a big play.
Second down, again to Johnson. Got a block, breaks a tackle, touchdown.
That's exactly what they did. You don't make the play, you get it.
Sindelar over the middle. Rondale Moore gets it hit from the official. The screen and the speed does the rest. Touchdown, Purdue. 2 games into his sophomore year.
Yeah, he's just a kid.
Riley Neal on first down. Sidearms that one to the 40-yard line. Broken tackles. Chris Pierce down the sideline. Pierce motoring with a touchdown in his sights, and it's 6 on the board for Vanderbilt. Birds receiving today. Hopkins, another push again. Sindelar fighting, leading, lunging. No signal yet as Sindelar breaks the plane for the touchdown.
Now that Piper, because you could see that at practice the other day with their senior send-off. He is truly the captain elected.
And it's going to be a big return for Igbenogany. Noah Igbenogany is gone. 96 yards. To us yesterday, he did it for his family, to be a role model for everybody coming after him, all of his siblings. Ibrahim, touchdown Gophers. 5 for Auburn's offense. Freshman Bo Nix, free runner coming. He got by Coughlin, wings it downfield, and a wide open Sal Cannella touchdown. Do that, Morgan. End zone. That would have been a wild grab for Johnson, but he was out of bounds. Oh no! They say touchdown! In motion, Whitlow keeps it and jumps in! Touchdown, Boobie Whitlow!
Like that, we shouldn't penalize them.
Morgan loads it up.
down the middle. Wide open Johnson. Tyler Johnson. Touchdown.
The way the season ended, and he expects his team to play very well today and play with a lot of intensity. And Mac Jones going downtown here on the first play to Judy, and there he goes. Goodbye, Jerry Judy. 85-yard touchdown.
Coverage press. They like to take those shots occasionally.
And again, no McKinney for this play. Patterson dumping it off for a touchdown to the tight end, Eubanks.
With this heavy set to the left side.
And they bring Ruggs in to help block, and they run to the left end. Going up high is Najee Harris, and hitting pay dirt for the Alabama touchdown, and a chance to take the lead.
Wouldn't be shocked to see Alabama try to dial up a shot play.
There is play action, and he's looking deep. Jones taking a shot for Devontae Smith. It's caught. It's a touchdown for Bama. Jones play action, moves to his right, now looking back this way. Wide open is Forrestall. Touchdown Alabama. There is a penalty flag down in the secondary. Alabama gonna hand it off here, and Harris will score with 27 seconds to go.
Goes Indiana speeding the tempo up on some of these short yardage situations. And once again, it's Ramsey with the QB sneak, and he takes it in for the touchdown. On play action, Jennings double move, and he's intercepted. Indiana with the return, and the Hoosiers have daylight. Touchdown, Indiana, Jamar Johnson. He's your lead blocker. Crouch gets a carry, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Gray has a huge hole, and he's got a touchdown.
And try to hit a slant, maybe to Mingo, right behind him.
18th play of the drive for the Rebels. Corral pulls it back, lob, touchdown, just as you described. You are back on. Casey Kelly with the touchdown catch for the... Connor again. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Takes a snap straight ahead. Over the goal line and in. Touchdown, Indiana. On a Wildcat.
Back's been open.
Tuttle splits out wide. It's Scott to take the snap. Straight ahead. Touchdown! Indiana from 2 yards out. Not traditional, maybe 10 years ago. Play action. Corral fires. That is caught in the end zone for an Ole Miss touchdown. Threading the needle to Ontario Drummond.
Hit the transfer portal, so he may have to tote the rock 20, 25 times today.
Play fake for Ramsey on second down, and he's going deep and caught in stride for a Northwestern touchdown. A guy who's emerged as a big-time playmaker by this Northwestern offensive line.
Well, they are missing some guys up front.
They're not as deep as they usually are. Rain, the tight end, in motion. Ramsey on the move with a block. Rain with the catch, and he reaches for the pylon. Touchdown, Northwestern. The ball pace, Gallagher, Fisher, Brown, Spivak, Sanders, now wide open down the right sideline. There's a big play in the pass game. Still going, what a catch and run for Elijah Canyon. Touchdown, Auburn. Goes for it on fourth down as much as anybody. They certainly have in this game, so we'll see. Ramsey will step up, and he's going to run with a lot of green in front. He's going to get the first down and more inside the 10. Ramsey, touchdown, Northwestern.
This is just like a goal line stand in practice where you just run it over and over.
Second and goal. Snap it right to Porter. Porter bounces it. Touchdown! That was the Cam Porter drive for Northwestern. He just walked in. He's got Jesse Brown in the game next to him now. Ramsey throws toward the corner. Caught! Touchdown Northwestern, and Riley Lees gets to finish off his Northwestern career with a smile. Straight ahead run. That is DJ Williams, who plows his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Two tight ends and running behind a linebacker, Joshua McMullen. Najee Harris barrels in for his 25th rush. You said if they're going to stay with this Bama offense, Teague runs left and scores, and Ohio State does answer quickly. What a drive. Jones flips it to him. Devontae headed for the end zone, and Alabama back on top. Teague barrels in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They cash in the fumble recovery and draw even. Tonight, in 2nd and 3, Jones is pressured, lobs it to Harris, who collects it, gets around Borland, and leaps to the end zone. A hat trick for Najee Harris. 1st and goal, Jones on the run, and it's just too easy for Devontae Smith as he just adds to his records and miles. Play action. Jones steps up right down the middle of the field. It's touchdown. Devontae Smith cannot be stopped. A truly special performance by the Heisman. From the pocket, lofted to the end zone, high throw, caught, Wilson, touchdown, Ohio State still alive. That's Bolden who came in motion, got it in the flat, and got a touchdown. Slade Bolden dives into the end zone for his very first. In front of Harris, and behind number 40's block, Najee makes it look easy. Goes in, standing up, there is. Johnson a touchdown last week, another one of the Canadians. Kane back in the game on 1st and goal. Clifford looking to throw for it, still scanning the field. And fires end zone, touchdown, Jahan Dotson.
10.
Tigers employing some tempo in this 3rd and 1. Bigsby plows ahead, 1st down, touchdown, and Auburn takes the lead right into the teeth of that Penn State student section. They fake it to Kane, flip it in the flat, that's easy, touchdown, Brenton Strange. And Penn State reclaims the lead. He's got the snap, and he dives for a touchdown.
Physicality in the burst, complete back.
Schenker motions back, I formation. Toss sweep, Bigsby running downhill, reaching for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. A drive that Bo Jackson and Ronnie Breen has got it. Cuts back and scores. Nothing fancy, just effective football. And Penn State stretches the lead.
Yeah, and the issue for Brad Lambert, the defense coordinator for Purdue, is he had 2 spires on Hooker on that play as well.
Going deep again. Caught! Touchdown, Tennessee, Cedric Tillman. After missing so many players to the portal, O'Connell rolls, gonna let go, deep, wide open. A Purdue 1st down and more for Brock Thompson on the U-turn on Lower Broadway. He is in. Touchdown, Purdue, 75 yards.
Maybe take their shots.
Here's a shot down the sideline, wide open. It's Tillman again. Touchdown, Tennessee. 1st and goal, straight ahead. Touchdown, Tennessee on the ground, Jabari Small. Out of the I formation with Doru. Little boot and a dunk, touchdown, Payne Durham. 7th play of the drive. To the perimeter, good blocking on the edge. Tennessee touchdown.
15 yards for Velus Jones and a little shimmy at the end. Phil O'Connell to the O-line for the change. 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Caught and dropped. I don't think he finished the catch. They ruled it a touchdown, but Sheffield lost the ball after he went across the back line. Let's see.
It's playing coverage.
Over the middle. Caught by the tight end. Payne Durham into Tennessee territory. Spins free. Durham down the sideline. A stiff arm. He is in. What a play by Payne Durham. It goes for 62, and Purdue is back in front.
0. No safeties deep. They're going to bring pressure, or will they drop off? These guys in here are either going to come or they're going to bounce out and try to stop short throws. Both teams checking. They bring it.
Hooker, one-on-one coverage. Caught! Touchdown, Tennessee! Cedric Tillman with his 3rd touchdown catch of the game. Oh, snap. O'Connell fires sideline. Caught! It's Brock Thompson again, and he will rumble all the way down to the sideline for a 70-yard touchdown. Counting. Purdue still has 3 timeouts. Hooker and pressure. Lobs it. Caught. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Down with the team. Reports it was COVID, but number 30, key safety for the Wolverines, is in there. On 1st and goal, Bennett to Bowers. And Brock Bowers scores, and Georgia draws first blood. Mix and match is working very well. McIntosh is going to throw it. Lobs to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Mitchell.
Nice job of getting the ball out quickly, finding matchups. It's been a really good first half for the Georgia offense.
Bennett backpedals, scrambles, heaves downfield. It's caught. Jermaine Burton scores. Psychologically, on this 3rd and short play, Dogs need 1. Bennett looking to throw for it under pressure. Hammered, but he lofts it out to Cook, who collects it and sprints for a touchdown. What a homecoming night for James Cook. Garthie has a man wide open, and it's caught by Andrell Anthony, freshman to freshman, and finally, Wolverines find the end zone tonight.
Out of the end zone. Play 13 here. Another pass play. Levis looking, throwing, dumping it off. Rodriguez into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
That over here.
And they run a jet sweep, and there's some running room for Bruce inside the 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. About Kentucky right now defensively. They've been out there a long time. Temperature 110 on the field. Back to throw. Petrus throws back to Laporta with blockers out in front. He's inside the 20, inside the 10. Laporta to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. They have the lead. Possession. 1st and goal from the 6. Robinson hit in the backfield, breaks a tackle. Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky in front. 53 seconds. Petrus, pressure coming off the edge. He's hit, gets rid of the ball. A diving attempt at an interception, and he got it. DeAndre Square picks it off at the 25-yard line. Another play. Sanders changed directions. Touchdown. 7-0. Defense got to stop. Sean Clifford and the offense get it back. Clifford going deep. Wide open. All alone. Caught. Touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith. All rush plays on this second half opening drive. There's another one. Touchdown. Great ball handling by KJ Jefferson. Fooled just about everyone on the ground. Touchdown. Rocket Sanders, the Florida native, is 2nd of the game.
2nd down and goal. Clifford with a run all the way. Clifford
State. The tailback is in for the touchdown, Katron Allen.
Well, how about the freshman reading that blocking schema? They got 3 of them over there, really. 44 is a tight end as well.
Singleton, touchdown, Penn State. Number 10 did it all.
He's done the job.
Katron Allen follows his blockers, doing their job. Touchdown, Penn State. Overs kill him.
Those 2 things. I mean, you get inside the 10, no points. Oh, he's got him.
Here's some points, maybe. Jarquez Hunter.
Got in.
Touchdown.
Yep, I think he got in.
You know, there was a lot of squawking about the... Here comes Singleton. He might be gone.
Go Singleton.
There goes Singleton. I'm even, I'm leaving. Touchdown.
Labus looked left to Williams, drew the defender, back to Laporta, quick shot, that's the other tight end, that's Lachey, that, an Iowa touchdown.
Creative.
Right now you see Iowa defenders loading the box, the play fake for Wade, reads it over the middle, it's picked off. That is Xavier Wampa. There goes Wampa. Touchdown Iowa.
You have an offensive line that can't capture the line of scrimmage and can't run the ball. It just makes everything worse.
Wade downfield. That's trouble. That's picked. Cooper DeJean read that thing from a mile.
This time DeVito's going to keep it. Tommy DeVito, touchdown. Rodgers, the Illini show some pressure. Rodgers, pressure really didn't come. He had a man left side, didn't throw it to him, to the back of the end zone, and caught for a touchdown. What a catch by Justin Robinson. DeVito throws short. They'll pitch it back. Here's Williams, so dangerous in the open field. He's going to throw it backwards. That's well executed. Ball pops up in the air. Still a chance. Another lateral. Now it's the quarterback, DeVito. He throws it backwards. It's going to hit the turf. Scooped up by the Bulldogs. And they're going to go the other way. A touchdown. Marcus Banks on the final play of the game to cap off this.
Plenty of time for Stroud. Directing receivers, flips it to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Marvin Harrison Jr. making a huge impact, and the Buckeyes draw first blood. 30 out. McIntosh knifing to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Just like that, the Bulldogs bounce back.
Because he's got it right now.
Harrison's the only guy split wide. And they're going to hand the ball off inside. Williams powering forward, drives the legs and scores for Ohio State. That has been. Now they bring in tailback Chip Trayanum, who was a linebacker until a shift mid-season. Stroud harassed. He escapes again, and it's in. No, go to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown Harrison again.
Split your safeties. You're vulnerable down the middle. Backers got to carry that.
Milton makes a cut and bangs down near the goal line. Touchdown! He got in. How about that answer by Georgia? McIntosh and the freshman Delp you talked about to the left here. It's McIntosh in motion. Bennett's going to run it. Can he get the edge? He walks in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Middle.
Stroud has rediscovered that rhythm, flips it right down the middle. It's Johnson who's got it, spinning to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they reclaim the lead. Play action, flipped wide open, Abuka. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a start to the third quarter for the Buckeyes. That to them.
No, and Ohio State getting a lead got them out of their style of play.
Play fake, launch, wide open. Arian Smith left alone, and Georgia strikes quickly. 70 in the final minute. Bennett from the pocket, launches to the end zone, caught, touchdown, A.D. Mitchell.
second effort into the end zone. That is an LSU touchdown. A touchdown drive, and now Garrett Nussmeier has them inside the 10-yard line. Noah Cain finds a cutback lane and a freeway to the end zone for another LSU touchdown.
The intensity and work ethic on a day-to-day basis.
Daniels extends the play and eventually finds Mason Taylor wide open on the sideline. Taylor breaking tackles, and he hits pay dirt. 32-yard touchdown. He is being walked off the field, so it's been a war of attrition here in the first half for this Purdue defense. And it's 1st and goal. Cain into the end zone again. His second rushing touchdown. Nussmeier dumps one off. Brian Thomas, an easy cruise-in touchdown. Here's the direct snap to Emery, and the end around to Neighbors. He's going to throw it Philly special style to Jaden Daniels for the touchdown. End around to Neighbors. Has a crease. Malik Neighbors down the sideline. Stays in bounds with a cutback. House call. Another LSU touchdown. They fake the jet sweep and then throw it down the rail to Sheffield. And he finds the end zone finally for Purdue. They're on the board. Davis to the 5. Muscles his way into the end zone for a touchdown. My goodness. And LSU continues to pour it on. Derek Davis from 12.
If that was the case.
Albers on 4th down. It is batted around and intercepted down at the goal line. Rod Wilson with a convoy. Wilson down the sideline with a cutback. Rod Wilson's going to go the distance. Touchdown.
Opponent in a bowl game. And Missouri's on the doorstep. Inside the 5 and into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game is Cody Schrader. Trying maybe to put this game away right now. 2nd down and goal, 13th play of the drive. Cook to the air, into the end zone, caught. And there's Luther Burden. Touchdown, Missouri.
Himself, touchdown. Edwards to the end zone. Touchdown, Preston Howard. Edge throws to the end zone. Touchdown. Dylan Wade scooped that one up. Throws. It's Brandon Frazier. Touchdown, Auburn. Pick 6. Watch out. To the house. It's Glendon Miller. 41 yards.
Making more than $10,000 using that media company.
Hank Brown throws the deep ball down to the 1-yard line. Brown, the 3rd-string quarterback, comes in, and immediately Auburn makes some noise as Cobb's extra effort. Touchdown, Auburn.
In college football. Underneath. Touchdown, pre-scoring. Johnson, touchdown, Penn State. Dart fires wide open, pre-scoring, touchdown, Rebels. At some point, has a man complete down to the 20. Singleton standing on business, touchdown, Penn State. They come over the middle, touchdown, Rebels. It's going to be a quarterback keep, maybe not. Touchdown. It was a good thought, but the result was the desired one anyway. Jackson Dart.
Richardson believe.
Throws it into the end zone. Touchdown to Wallace. Harrison Wallace.
It's a low snap and a handoff inside. And McClellan through a crease. A foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown Tide. McCarthy looking for the end zone, has a man wide open, and it's Corum walking in. Impressive drive as the Wolverines answer. Has time, delivers across the middle, and the catch is made by Tyler Morse, who tight ropes down the sidelines. Touchdown, Michigan, what a play!
Accelerates through the hole.
First and goal, playing with tempo. McClellan walks in. Alabama on top.
To that linebacker.
Is over. Keeper, and they pitch it to him. Touchdown as Wilson walks in. Roman Wilson, a huge impact on that. Ends in the ball game. They hand it to Corum again and makes the cut. First down. Spins and scores. Blake Corum puts Michigan on top in overtime.
First play, second quarter, touchdown Tennessee. Away at the end of that play, but I do think that knee was down. They get the play snap quickly anyway, just in case, and a second rushing touchdown for Iamaleava. It's in front of Sampson, and Iamaleava rolling. Now diving, touchdown! Little improv to the young guys basically all game. Really haven't even tried from the shotgun. That throw's intercepted. Pierce down the sideline. Touchdown! Playoffs that are starting here in a matter of minutes. Iamaleava zips one in there, completion, and touchdown Tennessee. McCallan Castles, the tight end. Iamaleava.
Matt House, who's the defensive coordinator, told us players were just trying to do too much, got themselves out of position. Here's Mordecai again, under pressure, throwing to the end zone. Bryson Green.
At Wisconsin.
Oh, breaking loose is Pauling. Pauling's going to take it to the crib. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Here's second and goal. Jackson in the backfield. And that is Harold Perkins Jr.
Second effort.
Nussmeier hands it off. Jackson.
Wow.
He's for real. That's a touchdown.
Play.
Looking. Throwing to the end zone. Got a man back in the end zone. Yes. Touchdown. Pauling. His second of the afternoon.
It's playing up front, as you alluded to there, Rod, and they've got some balance. They just want to create more balance and more pressure defensively.
And how about Aker? You talk about that offensive line. He takes it right to the crib, and the Badgers have scored again. Haven't seen Neighbors yet here in the second half. Nussmeier throwing, looking for BTJ. He's got him. Touchdown, LSU. In motion. He had limped off a couple of plays ago. Nussmeier throwing to the outside. And was Chris Hilton Jr. in? Yes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Come back, come back. Yard line.
Yeah. With their own 2. 2 seconds on the play clock. Nussmeier looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, man. And Ewers pulls it down on the move. Touchdown, Texas. Gunnar Helm, the tight end. 21 yards. And Texas having no problems moving the football against a Wolverine. Arm to hurt the defense as an experienced player. 12th play of the drive. Second and goal. Here's a handoff. Gibson turns. Touchdown, Texas. Ewers spreading out, squares, throws, touchdown Texas, Matthew Golden. Feel good about themselves. Warren, long throw. Caught at the goal line. Is it a touchdown? Samaj Morgan. And it looks like he'll be down at the 1.
First and goal. They go with the short pop to Thomas, trying to turn the corner, diving for the end zone, and in is Xavier Thomas. And the first time this season LSU has scored on their opening drive. Garbers with time drives the ball inside the 10 and into the end zone. UCLA, Jack Peterson with a touchdown reception.
Freshman, that may change things.
Joe Sloan, the offensive coordinator, who's promoted after Mike Dembach left for Notre Dame. Downfield attempt. And what an amazing catch and score! Kyle Parker, how about it? My, oh my, Mr. Parker. Garbers. Wide open and scores. Flag is down. Rico Flores with the catch. We'll see if it stays that way. Third and goal. Play clock counting down. Here's Garbers. Steps up. Throws to the end zone. And that ball is caught by Loya. Logan Loya with a touchdown catch. With 2 seconds remaining in the first half. It is first and goal. Williams behind that big offensive line and in. Here's Durham. Here goes the freshman sensation, Caden Durham. And the Golden Band from Tigerland is going to play into the night.
3rd down and 7 at the 31. Milroe, empty backfield. Milroe fires up the sideline. Caught, touchdown. Woo! Ryan Williams, the 17-year-old, 31-yard. Milroe runs it, tries to turn the corner, gets to the edge, touchdown. Crimson Tide. First down at the 26. You were right, partner. Miller in the backfield. Milroe will throw it. Milroe down the sideline. Caught, touchdown, Alabama. Bernard. Jeremy Bernard. Here's Jam. Jam Miller. Jam Miller, touchdown, Bama. 34 yards. In the country. 8 straight runs for the Badgers. 4th down and goal. They're going for it. Lock underneath. Caught. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Will Pauling. What a confidence booster for the Badgers. Back to at the Wisconsin 10. Milroe runs it, follows Miller with a seam. Milroe, touchdown, Alabama. Did well. Milroe looking. Milroe throws. Milroe caught. Touchdown, Alabama. Josh Cuevas, the redshirt junior from Los Angeles.
The 2 backs as receivers. And now a downfield shot on first down for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State strikes first. The freshman Jeremiah Smith. I formation, 3 tight ends. Judkins plows in Ohio State with the perfect start. Quickly up 2 scores. Handoff. Breaking into the clear. Henderson. Touchdown, Ohio State. They're 3 for 3. Iamale out a straight keeper, cuts back and scores. Tennessee punches back in the final minute of the first half. Not a defense that gives up a lot of chunk plays in the air. Buckeyes have 4 of them looking for a fifth. Touchdown end zone. Jeremiah Smith, his second tonight. Judkins, and behind all that scarlet muscle, he powered into the end zone at Ohio State. Closing in.
Fryer, watch this. Like I said.
Henderson breaks free. House call for Ohio State. 24 yards as the Buckeyes can begin planning for Pasadena.
Minutes off the clock here in the first quarter. 3rd and goal. Reed to the end zone and caught. Touchdown, Noah Thomas. 5 for SC. Pressure picked up. They throw the screen and a nice catch with a lot of space out in front. Down the sideline. Touchdown. Jacoby Lane. Now it's 2nd and goal. Reed over the top toward Thomas. Jump ball. And he caught it. With a flag thrown anyway. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Reed looking middle, throws, and it's caught. Touchdown. Now there is a penalty flag. In the couple penalties in their favor. First down inside the 20. Maiava over the top. Caught. Touchdown. Jacoby Lane, his 2nd of the game. And the Trojans aren't done yet. Jackson again. Touchdown. Maiava in the pocket. Throws. Caught. And the reach. Touchdown. Jacoby Lane's got another one. His 3rd of the game. They will fake it to him. Reed, straight ahead run. Reed into the open. Touchdown. Marcel Reed. And Texas
on your back part. You have to save the field position.
Maiava looking left. Throws a slant. Caught. Touchdown. Kyle Ford.
He's the only one that can make a play on it. Here's a toss ahead and a good cut and a touchdown. Terrell Washington. Hawkeyes score first. Screen. Cook looking that way to the end zone. Touchdown, Weiss. Hard to tell who's cheering for who out there in the stands today. 2 teams tied at 7, and here comes Caden Weegan. A dangerous return man. Tiptoes the sideline. 1 man to beat. Goodbye. Fake to Carroll, looking over the top. Throws to the corner. Wide open is Johnson for the touchdown. Hands to Moulton. Moulton. Yes, touchdown. Goal from the 4. Handoff to Manning. Manning, touchdown.
And the story of the first quarter. Warren in the pocket, throws over the top, and caught! Touchdown! What a catch by Frederick Moore. Milroe in the pocket. Good protection this time. Throws wide open. Caught! Touchdown! Robbie Oates, the tight end.
Rangy, skilled guys.
Altmaier in distress. Gets rid of it. Caught! No touchdown, short of the end zone. 4th and 1. They're going to pick up the first down and then some. Attaway. Taken off. Attaway. There he is. Touchdown. 1st and goal. He cuts it back. Touchdown. Fighting Illini.
Watch the interior.
Into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Simon says. Happy New Year! We're just going back and forth. Franklin in motion. They fake the jet sweep. McCray, touchdown Illinois!
Judkins had to dodge traffic and then fights forward and scores! Ohio State up and running quickly again. Some pressure, don't bring it. And Ewers to the end zone. Touchdown! Jaden Blue. And the Longhorns strike late first half from 18 yards. Howard, how aggressive will they be in the final seconds? Henderson can take a house call from anywhere. And look out! He just might do it! Travian Henderson gets momentum back for Ohio State. 75 yards. This third down play, pressure comes, wide open is Blue, Jukes, scores, Texas strikes again. That's 2 for Blue, this from 26. Judkins, touchdown, Ohio State takes the lead. Close for Ewers. Pressure comes, Sawyer knocked it out and picks it up. Jack Sawyer headed down the sidelines. Ohio State scoop and score and dagger from 82 yards.